Hello everyone and welcome to New Tech Tuesday Tutorials. I am your host Richard Evans. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'd like to show you a feature that is exclusive to the TriCaster 1 Pro and TriCaster 2 Elite called Neural Voice Isolation. Now, neural voice isolation can be used on any input or media player, and it uses AI to focus on voices and cut out background noises. So that's great for, say, remote callers working from home, to field pieces, or any scenario where noise can be a problem, eliminating the need for complicated audio workflows and keeping your production sounding very nice. So, let me show you how it's done, son! Alright, so here we are in the TriCaster 2 Elite interface, and I want to bring your attention to input number 4. Now, this source coming in right now is coming from my iPhone that I'm bringing into my system via NDI, and my iPhone is in another part of my studio by some of my recording equipment, so there's a lot of fan noise in that particular room. So you can see right now I already have some the audio coming through on my VU meters, and that's just the noise that's in the background. And this can happen when bringing in remote calls or just any inputs with background noise. You could have some background noise that you want to eliminate, and especially if they're remote callers, well, you can't really go through and start to configure a complicated audio workflow, especially if they're just working off something simple like their laptop or their iPhone. So we can go through and get rid of that background noise using neural voice isolation within the TriCaster. Okay, so to access that, we'll go down to input number 4 and click on the gear icon to bring up the input settings for it. And then in the processing tab, you'll see right here at the bottom, neural voice isolation. All right, now again, this uses AI so that it can focus in on voices and gets rid of the background noise. Now, if this audio signal had 8 channels of audio, you could decide which channels you want to apply the isolation to simply by clicking on the different channels that you want to apply those to. Okay, now my particular source is just bringing in audio on 1 and 2, so I'm just going to leave those checked off here. All right, now before I turn it on, I just want to show you here at the bottom, you'll still see that noise here coming in on input number 4, and as soon as I click a checkbox next to neural voice isolation to turn it on, boom, it is gone. All right, so now the AI on the TriCaster is now focusing on a voice that's there, but right now I don't have any voice coming through because I'm just here in my studio. So now let me move over to a noisy part of New Tech and show you exactly how it sounds. So I'm currently standing in a part of the New Tech studio where I have a lot of different pieces of equipment that are running, so you can hear that fan noise going on in the background. And I'm using just a standard iPhone to bring in this signal to my TriCaster via NDI, and now I'm going to turn on neural voice isolation and check this out. Now the AI within the TriCaster is focusing on my voice, pretty much getting rid of all of the background noise, so you can have a very high quality feed without having to do anything complicated. Again, this is an exclusive feature for the TriCaster 1 Pro and TriCaster 2 Elite. If you'd like to find out more about these systems and other New Tech products, talk to your local reseller or visit our website, newtech.com. You can even sign up for a free online product demonstration at newtech.com/demo so you can see exactly what these systems can do for you in the comfort of your own home. For additional tutorial videos like this one, subscribe to the New Tech YouTube channel at youtube.com/newtechinc. For formalized, comprehensive New Tech product training, check out New Tech University at newtech.com/newtech-u. And as always, if you're posting your work on social media using New Tech products, make sure that you tag us using the hashtags NewTech, TriCaster, or 3Play. We love seeing the cool productions being made with our products. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for another episode of New Tech Tuesday Tutorials.